In just 2 years, Burkina Faso, once overlooked and doubted, has risen from the shadows to become one of the most militarily fearless nations in West Africa. Under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Taroré, the country has entered a new era of military strength, and the world is watching with surprise. When he first took over, people laughed. They said, "He's just another soldier trying to act like a president." They mocked his age. They dismissed his vision. But today, no one is laughing. Because what Traoré has achieved in just 24 months, many of Africa's biggest countries have struggled to do in decades. Not Nigeria, not Ghana, not South Africa. Burkina Faso now has powerful missile systems capable of destroying entire terrorist camps in seconds. They have armed drones, advanced artillery, laser-guided rockets, and a military that now operates with discipline and confidence. This is no longer just about defending their land. This is about taking the fight directly to the terrorists. It's about destroying their hideouts, their weapons, and everything they depend on. Burkina Faso has made a decision to fight back and take control of its own future, to end terrorism with its own hands. In this video, we will look at the rise of Captain Ibrahim Taroré, the achievements of Burkina Faso's military, and the strongest missile launch ever recorded in West Africa. This missile has the capacity to destroy any force that threatens Burkina Faso. This is not just a comeback. This is a new chapter. This is Burkina Faso's military revolution. Before we go into that, let's first look into other great social achievements of Ibrahim Taroré and how he has been eliminating poverty in Burkina Faso.
Tomatoes, from scarcity to plenty. In 2023, tomatoes became a luxury in many homes. Prices skyrocketed. What used to be a basic food became difficult to find. Mothers cried as they cooked without them. Families gave up their favorite stews. But Ibrahim Traoré saw more than a market problem. He saw hunger. He saw pain. So he moved fast. His government gave free tomato seeds to local farmers. Young people were encouraged to join farming programs. Urban gardens began to appear. But that wasn't all. He went a step further. Burkina Faso began producing its own tomato paste, cutting off the need to import expensive brands. The result? Prices dropped, shelves filled up, and most importantly, families smiled again over their meals. Tomatoes became a symbol of self-reliance, and it all started with leadership that cared. Number 2, gold, reclaiming the nation's wealth. Burkina Faso is rich in gold, but for decades the people saw little benefit from it. Foreign companies owned the mines. The gold left the soil of Burkina Faso, but returned no value to the people. President Traoré knew this had to stop. In one of his boldest moves, he took back control of 2 major gold mines, Bungo and Wahnion. These were not stolen. They were legally reclaimed and placed under national management. Now the profits from that gold stay in the country. They build schools, they fix roads, they provide clean water. For the first time in years, Burkinabe people are seeing the true value of their land. He didn't just stop there, he established a gold refinery. Number 3, gold refinery, adding value at home. Owning gold is one thing, refining it is another. For years, raw gold was sent abroad. Burkina Faso earned little, while others made huge profits refining and reselling the gold. Traoré said no more. His government built the country's first ever gold refinery, with the capacity to purify up to 150 tons every year. This isn't just a factory, it's a national achievement. Now gold can be processed, packaged, and exported with higher value. Jobs have been created, skills have been transferred. Burkina Faso is finally claiming the full value of its resources. Number 4, electricity, power from the sunlight. It seems like a simple thing until you don't have it. Across Burkina Faso, entire villages lived in darkness. Businesses struggled, students read with candlelight. But Traoré saw the sun not just as heat, but as a gift. He invested in solar energy. In Zina, thousands now have steady electricity from solar panels. In Bobo Dioulasso, a new solar plant powers businesses and schools. In Nagriongo, clean energy flows into homes, reducing the country's reliance on costly foreign oil. It's not just about electricity, it's about hope, education, progress, and a brighter future, literally. Number 5, air travel, building the gateway of tomorrow. The airport in Ouagadougou was overcrowded, outdated, and limited. For years, leaders talked about replacing it, but nothing happened. Traoré changed that. Construction began on a modern international airport in Donsin. With a longer runway, advanced safety tech, and eco-friendly design, this airport will connect Burkina Faso to the world. More flights, more trade, more tourism, and more pride for the nation. This project isn't just concrete and steel. It's a statement. We are open, we are rising.
Number 6. Faso Rails Project. With a steady hand and a bold vision, President Ibrahim Traoré unveiled the Faso Rails Project, a sweeping national railway initiative that dares to knit together all 45 provinces of Burkina Faso. More than steel tracks and locomotives, this project is a lifeline, bridging distant communities, fueling trade, and binding a nation long fractured by distance. Hailed as one of the most visionary infrastructure plans ever proposed by an African leader, it reflects not just ambition, but deep belief in the power of unity and movement. Under Traoré's leadership, the echo of progress may soon be heard on rails stretching from border to border. Number 8. Expulsion of French military and diplomatic presence. Under President Ibrahim Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso decisively ended its military agreements with France, resulting in the withdrawal of French troops and the expulsion of the French ambassador. This marked a pivotal break from the country's long-standing post-colonial relationship with France. In the aftermath, Traoré's administration actively pursued a diversification of international alliances, notably deepening ties with Russia and strengthening regional cooperation with neighboring countries such as Mali and Niger. Number 9. Dignity for soldiers, restoring honor to the uniform. For years, the soldiers of Burkina Faso gave their lives for a nation that barely remembered them. They fought terrorists in the dust and heat, with outdated weapons, no insurance, and often no recognition. When they died, their families were left with nothing, no support, no medals, no memory. That pain ran deep. It broke morale. It made brave men feel forgotten. But under President Ibrahim Traoré, things changed. He made it clear, a soldier's life is sacred. His sacrifice must never be ignored. Traoré began by visiting frontline camps, not with cameras, but with compassion. He sat with the soldiers. He listened to their needs. He wore their boots, ate their meals, and shared their fear. Then, he acted. Families of fallen soldiers now receive support, not silence. Injured veterans are given care, not rejection. Frontline units are better equipped, and morale is rising like never before. Most importantly, dignity was restored to the uniform. Being a soldier is no longer just about hardship, it's about honor, respect, and pride. Today, when a soldier walks through the streets of Ouagadougou or Fada, people salute with love. Because they know, under Traoré's leadership, the military is not used, it is valued. Number 10. Dignity, restoring national pride. Above all, President Ibrahim Traoré gave his people something they hadn't felt in a long time: dignity. He didn't chase handshakes from foreign leaders. He walked with his people. He wore his uniform with pride. He spoke the truth, even when it was hard. He lived simply, showing that leadership is service, not luxury. He taught his nation to believe again, to trust in themselves, to stand tall as Burkinabes. Today, many call him Captain Courage, not because of his weapons, but because of his heart. In just 2 years, President Ibrahim Traoré changed the direction of an entire country. From tomatoes to gold, from light to safety, from schools to national pride, he has shown what real leadership can do. Burkina Faso still faces challenges. But one thing is clear, the people are no longer alone. They have a leader who sees them, who hears them, and who walks beside them. If this story moved you, then don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let the world know that in the heart of West Africa, something powerful is happening. Burkina Faso is rising. And it's just the beginning. Please do well to tap the subscribe button below this video. Thanks for watching.